quarter, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half worked well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Third down. Here's Wilson. And this is good. It goes down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
So here are the Jets now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now beginning this. Off play action, here's White. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to... Here's White. Open man is Uzama. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Effective gain, nonetheless.
On second down, a run with Carter. 7 yards there and a first down. The play fake. Now White rolling to his... Now White lost the football, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. On third down, here's Hall. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because...
You're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. Yeah, boy, this deep on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to
game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
As they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this...
But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On first down, it's White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's now from the 24. Carter will try the right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards. Out of the gun, it's White. That is caught. It's Uzama. And they're going to have this across midfield. And
the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A give up the middle to Carter. They do. White. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now White. This is caught. Touchdown. C.J. Uzama. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also...
Now Wilson on first down.
That one's in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And not much to speak of, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton, that's complete. And he'll be now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about...
This offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out.
Now first and 10. To throw, White. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And they're going to get...
From the shotgun, here's White. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage complete with 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice...
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They go play action with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and
10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now White. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now on 2nd and 13, White. That's to Davis, he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here.
Well, all the interceptions and more incompletions, it just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. They also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward.
Their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And New York set to take the field. These coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there, give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys.
2nd and 4. Off the play fake. White. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Bully, and I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner.
Operating from the gun. White. Throw left side complete. That's Carter.
And they're going to get this down to 3. They'll run with Carter.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. White. Open man here is Conklin. Throwing again on 2nd down. White.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get the
capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw to throwing again on 2nd and 10. White. And a completion to Wilson. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they...
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
Rusher, 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's White.
And that's to Michael Carter out of the backfield.
At a minuscule yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. White. And that's going to be knocked away.
See if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Bronco defense comes up big. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, well, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk both in his honor today.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nothing open down as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on. They go play action with Hurts.
On the move to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw's going to be...
You might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, here's Carter.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At the 31-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
From the 39, Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be tackled on the other
second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw to the right here to Gordon.
And he's going to be taken.
This is critical to the passing attack. As a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets it to throw again is Wilson.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Ead. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
To throw is Wilson. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down.
Williams.
And they will stop it. On 2nd and goal. Wilson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Respectable.
Now Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jermaine Johnson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game.
Now Carter to start the drive.
Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.